College is about getting a higher education, creating new experiences, and meeting new people. Partying is a common thing among students, but sometimes they may go over the limit.
On average, the number of college students that drink is 58%, and this is from our 2011 American College Health Association survey that we send out every year to 10,000 UC Davis students.
Why do you go to parties?
I like to meet random people and just mess with them, have a good time.
I go to parties to have fun with my friends and drink and dance.
So I would say of the 400 students that I see, maybe 90% are freshmen and the other 10% are upperclassmen.
Excessive drinking can lead to nausea, dizziness, loss of perception, slow thought process, vomiting, or even blackouts. So what happens when someone goes over the limit and blacks out?
What happens when you're blacking out, like I explained, is that your brain cells are actually going to sleep. So you're still awake, but your brain cells are going to sleep. So it can be very easy because it's very individualistic, so it's not like I can say you'll have 4 drinks and black out and someone else will have 3 drinks and black out. It just depends on your body chemistry, how much you're drinking, how fast you're drinking, if you've eaten anything beforehand. And what's really difficult is sometimes you may not even know the person's blacked out because they look and appear normal until the next day they're like, what are you talking about? I don't remember that.
After a night of partying, many may experience a hangover. There is a wide variety of symptoms.
Nausea, vomiting, headache, upset stomach, just feeling really queasy, feeling really tired. You can also feel really irritable because, again, you're just not getting a good sleep.
Not all people experience a hangover the next morning. It all depends upon the person as well as certain factors.
Hangovers are really easy if you're not drinking water, because that's why you get hangovers, is because your body is depleted of oxygen and water in your brain. So if you're not drinking any water, or if you're just taking shots really, really quickly, that's going to account for it because it's an hour for a drink.
We went around the UC Davis campus and asked students if they heard of any hangover cures.
So I heard that because I don't do this, but I heard that if you drink beer or some alcoholic beverage the next day, then you're good.
Weed.
Drinking orange juice helps.
Get more hammered.
Yeah. I'm not 21 yet, so I don't drink.
French fries.
But if you do, the hangover cure is Advil, working out, drinking more, or smoking weed.
It's legal.
We're not telling you to. We're just saying. So there you go.
Eggs.
Bacon.
Coconut water.
Coconut water, that's for sure.
I recommend drinking lots of water and eating at Black Bear Diner.
I heard of some research where they found that a bacon sandwich is the best hangover cure. Something about the amino acid composition of bacon and having bread. That's the ticket.
Vitamin water? Vitamin water.
More wine.
Obviously, you could continue drinking.
Or working out. If you work out, I hear that that could help, right? Yeah, because you sweat it all out. Oh, and just chug water. Yeah. Or is that before? Okay, this is really all I'm really bad at this. That's to prevent a hangover.
A lot of people think that if you take peanut butter or if you eat after drinking, it will help. And what happens is alcohol goes into the gastrointestinal tract and it's spread throughout the entire body. So by the time you're eating, what ends up happening is you're actually gaining more weight because your metabolism is slowed down to break down the alcohol because the alcohol's already left your stomach because only 20% goes in anyway. So that's a myth. The other myth that a lot of people think is if they take an aspirin before they go to bed, it will help them. That doesn't work because alcohol actually is a diuretic and thins your blood, and so do the painkillers. It doesn't matter if it's Tylenol or aspirin or naproxen. So that actually makes it worse sometimes because if you fall, you actually may not be able to clot. So the best would be once the alcohol leaves your system, then take the aspirin or the Tylenol or the acetaminophen. And it doesn't matter which one, it's whatever one you like. Another myth is if you drink a lot of water or a lot of cranberry juice, it'll help flush it. That doesn't work either because, again, the alcohol's already left your system.
Are any of these cures true?
Nope. The only thing that will work is time. So if you've had 7 drinks, it's going to take 7 hours to get the alcohol out of your system, and there's nothing you can do. So everything else is a myth.
You've seen all the effects of excessive drinking. Now, what are the ways to party safely?
Basically, one of the things we always talk about is set a limit before you go out. Make sure that you stick with one type of alcohol, so you're not going back between beer and liquor, because it's a myth that beer before liquor will make you sicker, but if you go back and forth, you will get sick. The other thing is to realize that males and females metabolize, they're different. Females are at a disadvantage. We get drunker faster because we have an extra layer of body fat. We're smaller. And we also, once a month, get a menstrual cycle, so we get drunker faster that way. And also, if we have any type of hormonal birth control, the pill, the patch, or the NuvaRing, we're also going to get drunker faster. And tolerance plays an effect. So, like, if I have a really high tolerance, I'm going to get drunker faster than my friend who doesn't have a high tolerance. So it's also important to know your family history. If you have a family that has a history, you're much more likely to have a higher tolerance. But the most important thing is to eat before you go out, because alcohol goes right into your gastrointestinal tract, where food has to go through your large intestine, your small intestine, and then your gastrointestinal tract. And drink water in between. That is the best thing, because this will keep you from getting hydrated. It'll keep you hydrated. It'll keep you from getting hangovers and blackouts and grayouts. The new red cups, which are 18.5 ounces, actually have measurements now. So this is an actual shot, this is an actual glass of wine, and this is an actual beer. So this much is extra. But what's nice is if you're actually at a party, because usually you don't have shot glasses at a party, you can now measure to know exactly what is a standard drink.
But yeah, just don't drink to prevent it.
Just don't drink.